Guys, so I don't really make these kinds of videos often, if ever, but I felt this needed to be brought to light. Recently I ordered a Svd Dragunov 2 from Evikes.com. It's currently $120 and I can't recommend it. When I received this gun, I noticed a few things that were wrong with it. One, this handle up here is very fragile. Moving it up and down, just doing this. For the Svd 2, I read online that the Svd 1 had a lot of problems with wobble, and you can see with this clip right here. One second. You gotta put it in like this. I mean, this isn't the problem, but this is, in case you're wondering, is how the mag goes in. You kind of like any other AK mag, slides in like that. Now, on Evike, they said that the Svd 2 does not wobble well. The whole freaking thing wobbles down here, so obviously that's a problem. Look at this. That's not fixing a wobble. Back here on the stock, it's very, it's not complicated. Okay, no, it is kind of complicated. The stock is a very complicated mechanism, and it really doesn't have to be. I think it's over-designed. On the top here, we have two Allen keys right here. I don't have the specific size. I had to dig through this gigantic box of Allen keys just to find the right size. I don't know if this is the right one. Does not look like it will be. Nope. So you can imagine my frustration, and that's my fault. That's not their fault. But you'll notice as we get inside, there's like 3 other different Allen key sizes that I have to go find. So give me a minute. We found a size that fits this particular Allen key or Allen wrench. I don't know what you want to call it really, but call it what you wish. I ended up running into a problem with this later on when I was reinstalling this, because part of assembling this gun to put the stock on it requires removing the bolt from the gun and screwing in a very long screw, which is, I guess that's okay. The screwing in the long screw is the good part, but removing the bolt is not something I would have wanted to see in an airsoft gun like this, so that was a problem right away. You'll see on this side a cosmetic issue. They decided that it was a smart idea to put a sticker right on the side of the gun. So no matter how you try to remove it, you're gonna have sticker residue right on the side of your gun. That's not what you want, especially for somebody like me who's gonna be using it for prop purposes and videos. Big no-no. So I'm gonna fast forward and skip to the part where this is off the gun. Alright, so I removed the top of the gun off, and that reveals the whole bolt mechanism. Now I have to admit, it does look pretty cool, but I mean, it'd only be cool if it fired. So you notice right now you have this thing back here, kind of lazily just floating around, and with one twist of this comes flying out. Now this is okay, I don't really care, because once this is secured on top of the gun, it doesn't matter if it wobbles around, because it doesn't. Now you put in the stock of the gun, what requires actually to remove these Allen keys right here, here and here, and this is held in by the tension of the spring, so you push it back and that will pop right off the gun, and underneath this is the big screw. Now that took upwards of an hour just to install this stock. Now call me stupid, but that sounds like a little much just to put on the stock. And right here, this is I'm going to show you something. Okay, so this is the bolt mechanism. Pull the bolt back, pulls the spring back, that locks in place. Theoretically, you should have a BB in the gun. Correct, right? Wrong. Piece of foam at the end of this. Piece of foam does not have a hole in it because the gun doesn't shoot when there are BBs inside. Why does that happen? Right there, that silver circle, that silver line right there, is a piece of metal that spaces this. If I have one hand ready, I have only 2 hands, so that spaces this piece right here from the actual barrel mechanism right here that propels the BB. Now that would be okay if that piece of, I think it's aluminum, wasn't in the way. Okay, right here is our .20 gram BB. Now when you drop that BB in there, you see that it rests on something, and it looks okay from here, correct? Well, not really. I'm gonna have to charge the weapon now, but when I charge this weapon, that BB is not going to go anywhere. Now this is very important right here. Notice the bolt is back. That's what's supposed to. When that slides forward again, when I bring the bolt back forward, the BB is supposed to be in this lower portion right here, in the barrel. It's not. It's still resting on that piece of metal that you actually can kind of see. The right angle. Where are you? Okay, well trust me, it's there. You see it sticking up very faintly right there on the top. And that is just in the way enough to stop that BB from going in. Unless you have something like an Allen wrench right here to physically push the BB into the barrel mechanism. Now the gun will fire. And I'll be damned. I don't even... Oh no, it did. Okay, so that went through that piece of foam. And I don't think it came out the other side. So the Svd Dragunov 2 made by Matrix on Evikes, excuse me. Not quite sure what you're selling here, but it certainly isn't as quality as you might think it might be. And retail, it's on Evikes for $150. If I paid $150 and I paid $120 for this, I would be absolutely livid that the rifle I received did not fire. Okay, want to talk about quality? $150 gets you this. What is that? It's something that won't affect the gun, it won't affect how it fires, it won't affect anything. But $150. $150. For those of you saying it's the magazine, it absolutely is not the magazine. Because one of the things that happens is when you charge the handle of this weapon, of this airsoft gun, I should say, because otherwise it's a weapon and people get scared. This, I think this is how it works. I don't know this for a fact. I believe that right there, that little tab gets pulled back, and that will feed the rifle. Because there's a spring in here that goes down with the BB. And if I pulled that head back right now, it would just shoot all the BBs up into the gun. Now, that's not the case when it's not. I know it's not my magazine because you see right here, it shoots all the BBs out. So now, here's the part that really gets me going. I don't live near Evikes. I live across the country from them. This will take 2.5 weeks to get this gun back. And I don't even know if the next gun I receive from them is going to have the same issue, because I don't know if it was a manufacturer problem or maybe this was the 1 in a million that has a problem with it. Something I may have forgotten to mention in the actual main part of this video is they stamped right on there a sticker. Why in the world they thought that would be a good idea? But now I have glue for this sticker melted onto the gun. So not only do I have a gun that doesn't fire out of the box, I have a gun that visually looks like crap. And oh, yes, I was correct. This is still not screwing in. It just turns in place. The other one went in fine. For some reason, going straight down into the hole that is lined up underneath this screw. You see it right there. There it is. It just doesn't screw in.